loves, it's Sam. So I am super excited because I got a package from Milk Makeup with their new eye pigments. And they are, from what I have seen, I've only played with a couple so far, but from what I can tell, these are intense and they are quite amazing. They are a hyper pearlescent long wear cream shadows that you can wear wherever. So here's what the PR packaging looks like. And basically they are cream eyeshadows. The packaging is super fun because it says Milk Makeup, but in the letters you can see through the packaging, so you can see exactly what color you're getting. And it says that these are a highly pigmented long wear cream shadow in 11 rad shades ranging from wearable to wild. Use your fingertips to dab onto lids and layer to intensify to make your look as refined or rebellious as you want. Eye pigments are crease-free, double as liners, and set fast so you can get on with your life. So basically what they're saying is that you can use it as a cream shadow, or you can get a fine brush and apply these as liners. So I think they're really fun for the summer because you know, it's like crease free. It's basically going to stay on a lot longer than just a regular shadow if you are going to be possibly, I don't know if they're waterproof, but it says that they're long wear and they're crease free. And from what I can tell, they're pretty darn like durable. So these are $24. So the price point, I would say is just kind of like average, but let's just go ahead and get started as far as like the packaging and everything because they look super awesome. Here is what the actual packaging looks like. So it's pretty cool how it came, so you guys could see the colors really easily. It's quite snazzy. So this is what the packaging looks like. So you can see it's a little tube, and then where the letters are is what the actual color of the product is. 0.34 fluid ounces. And this specific color is called Sesh. So the color is right on the bottom here. And then basically it just says Milk Makeup, eye pigment, and then the back just looks like that. So it's a little flip top and then you just get your pigment there. So there's the swatch. You can see how pigmented it really is. It just kind of like glides in. It's quite thick. It feels really nice. Like look how intense that is. That is like impressive. I'm just like, whoa, Nelly. So it has a nice kind of like sheen to it, but overall it's just like a really nice pigmented blue. Next we have the color After Party, which looks like a really gorgeous rose gold. And I feel like you do not need much of these guys. A little bit goes a really long way. So you can see right there. So shimmery. Oh my goodness. The pigmentation of these is insane. Like you hardly need any. And you can see how pretty, that's kind of just like a really pretty kind of pinky rose gold shade. I love it. And like, oh, look at that. Okay, so next we have Peep Show, which looks like a really nice kind of like silvery taupe. So yeah, it's kind of like a grayish toned taupe. It has a lot of sparkle in that one. It's more silver. I would say it's more silver than taupe. There is a little tiny weeny bit of a taupey in there, but it's got a lot of silver and then a lot of kind of like silver sparkles inside of it, but you can see how it reflects the light so nicely. Okay, then we have Milk, what should I just say? Milk Lobby, Hotel Lobby, which looks to me as if it's going to be just a really nice golden shade. So that's almost like a champagne-y gold. It's not quite as deep or as warm as a true gold, but it definitely has a little bit of a golden tone to it. But you can see how well that reflects the light. God, these are beautiful. So next we have Rave, which looks like a really like deep royal purple. Wow, look at that pigmentation. Like you really hardly need anything. And that's like electric, like royal purple. God, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we have GEEK. This looks more like a kind of bronzy golden shade. Yeah, so that's like a little bit more of a kind of bronzy golden. You definitely have a little bit more warmth in there. It's almost like a rose gold, but without as much pink. But it definitely has kind of like a bronzy kind of goldeny rose golden kind of tone to it. Okay, now we have Silent Disco. And this, to me, looks like it's gonna be a bit of a burgundy color. It kind of looks like a brown, but with little red sparkles. That's what it looks like, at least in this, oh, what is this? Wow, this is really cool. So It's like a brown with like reddish and like purple sparkles, or like reddish and pink sparkles. That's really pretty. Like that is such a cool shade. Okay, now we have Rager. Isn't Rager another word for you-know-what-y from a man? I'm pretty sure it is. So this is, I'm gonna get all immature and chuckle right now. This looks like it's gonna be a nice silver shade. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's like an icy blue, kind of opalescent, that's like unicorny, isn't it? Like, look at that. It's so pretty. It's basically an icy blue with a hint of a silver, but kind of like an opal. This one is called Mermaid Parade, and it's just this really fun kind of like teal green, maybe more green than teal though. Oh wow, look at that. This is like, that's like perfect for St. Patrick's Day. Oh yeah, baby. That is so beautiful. Like, I'm not really a fan of green, but that is definitely a green that I would wear because it's got enough blue in it. Oh, it's just so beautiful. So pretty for spring. Okay, now we have Jam Room, which to me looks like a little bit of a kind of silvery purple shade. So yes, it's kind of like a really soft, like very silvery toned lilac. Very, very pale pastel. Pretty for spring as well. These are all like perfect timing for spring. It kind of has like an opalescent to that one as well. And then last but not least, we have All Nighter, which looks like it's going to be a really deep kind of gunmetal gray. It's just a really deep kind of gunmetal gray with a lot of shimmer to it. It reflects the light really, really nicely. That's gorgeous. And you can see like literally every single one of these guys was so pigmented. The sheen, the metallicness, like they are all so intense and so beautiful. Now these ones have dried and you can see a little bit of smudging where I still have like a little wet spot right there. But for the most part, they're not really going anywhere. Once they fully dry, they're not gonna smudge. Okay, so those are the swatches, and you can still see from like this angle how intensely pigmented these are. Milk Makeup is really, I feel like, taking YouTube by storm. Just like boom, in your face. You better watch out, people, because we're coming out with amazing products and they're cruelty free. Really impressed with these, specifically the colors that I like, which is going to be no surprise to you guys, is After Party, because it's that kind of like rose gold shade. I also really like the, they're all stuck together, the Hotel Lobby GEEK, and I really liked, that brown one was amazing. The Disco, Silent Disco, that was so gorgeous. But those icy blue and purple ones are really fun too. I mean, they're all really fun. It just depends on what colors you're going to wear the most of. I literally have pigment like all over myself. But yes, highly impressed with these guys. I think that they are really, really pigmented. For $24, if they're going to be like that pigmented and that metallic and catch the light so well, and then as you know, of course, spring and summer is coming up, it's going to be hot. And if they're going to be crease proof, that's definitely worth $24 in my opinion. You can wear these as like a liner as well. Okay, I am going to take, what is it, After Party. And I'm just going to apply it. Ooh, look how pretty that is. So I'm basically just taking a Zoeva 317 wing liner brush and I'm just tapping it on the top. Just to create a little bit of a glow right there. They apply really nicely. They're creamy, so they go on super easily. Look how intense that is. Hopefully you guys can see. It's so pretty. I love that color. That color is just so beautiful. But I kind of want to do one on the top too. Ooh, shall I be a rebel? I'm going to do one. I'm going to do a little one just on the top, just a little bit. I'm going to take the Silent Disco. Then it's actually easier to just put it right onto your hand so that you can really coat your brush. Okay, for some reason that's not coming off quite as pretty on the lid on top of my shadows, so I'm wondering if maybe specific colors look better as the cream shadow versus the liner. because it's just kind of looking just like muted almost over the shadow. So that might just be better alone. That one is not looking, I mean, it still worked as a liner, like it's still on there, but the actual pigment of the red little sparkles is not showing over those shadows. So I think for that one specifically, it might be better to use it as a cream shadow versus on top of other shadows, because that seems to be kind of muting out the color. Whereas this one down here is like perfection. It's like super beautiful. So I think it really probably depends on the color as far as like which ones work better as a liner on top of other colors or as just a cream shadow. Yeah, these are really hard to remove, guys. Like literally, that pink one is not budging. Oh, that's interesting. So the black one is removing, I mean, it's still difficult, but the pink one is like not coming off at all, which is the one that I put underneath, which is what the one that's looking more metallic. Okay guys, so there's my thoughts and swatches of the Milk Makeup Eye Pigments, and I'm impressed with these little babies. I think they're really cool. I like the packaging. I like that you can see exactly what you're getting when you just pick it up out of your drawer. I think it makes it very convenient for, you know, when you're looking for a specific color. It's just right there. You don't have to memorize the names or anything like that. So A+ on the packaging for sure. I think the price point is pretty good for the pigmentation and quality of these products. And I think they're a really great spring product. I think especially the spring and summer, I enjoy wearing cream products on the eyes. I just think they're a little bit more weather friendly. So definitely give these a go if you are, you know, interested and have been looking for something that is a little bit more versatile as well, because not only is it a cream shadow, but you can use it as a liner, which I think is really cool. So you're kind of getting like a 2 product in 1 type situation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.